Okay, so today we're going to talk about some problems about the conversion between three number systems and maybe do some exercise altogether. Okay, so as you can see in this table, there's like three number system. The first one is hex, second one is decimal, and third one is binary. And I think in our daily life, the most familiar one to us is gonna be the second one, this decimal, because we use this one all day long. We start from zero, maybe all the way to the infinite. Okay, this one is pretty familiar. But for this third one, for this binary, I think this one is pretty good for computer to recognize some signals, sent by other machines or just by humans. So, for example, let's say, I could use this line to represent a high pulse, this one to represent a low pulse, and this high pulse I could use this to represent the number one, and this one just zero. So high, low, maybe low, high, just 1 0 0 1. Okay, yeah, this is like how it works. So basically the computers could only recognize two signals, 1 0. So yeah, but we just use these two digits to represent a bunch of data. It's amazing. And beside this decimal and binary, we had also a hex. So I think the benefit of this one, if you look into it, you can see that from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and when it goes to 10, it's gonna be a letter A and just A, B, C, D, E, F. So I think this one, the benefit of this is that it could use the combination of letters and numbers to represent a more, a larger data amount of data. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is a benefit for the hex. Okay, so I will upload these slides on Canvas later, so if you wanna pause anytime, just do it. And right now I'm gonna use this website to play a little game for the refresh. Okay, so basically we need to select three numbers to find these numbers. So for example, I select 001, which is 1, right? And 101 is 7, right? Yeah, so you could, if you're free, you just, you could play this game and just try how many levels you can reach. Okay, and that's it. So let's go to the first question. The convert binaries to hex. So for the first one, 01010 0101 1010 to hex. So for this one, we could refer the table. We just look at it when we just get started. So but the first thing first, we need to divide these 8 digits into 2 groups. So so the first 4 digits could be group 1, then the last one could be group 2. So the group 1 is gonna be 0101, and the second group is gonna be 1010. Okay, so let's find this 0101 in the table. 01, which is 5, right? In the decimal format, it's gonna be 5. Just look into this line. And the 1010 is gonna be 8, right? So this question asks us to convert into hex, but from 0 to 9, hex and decimal actually have the same result. So for this question, 0101, It's 5, 5 right here, and 1, 0, 1, 0. It's gonna be A. So the final answer is gonna be 5A. Okay. Okay. So right now we need to do it reversely. I mean, you could, because this is a like offline video, so you could, just pause it anytime if you have any questions or you just want to do the exercise on your own. Okay, just feel free to pause this video. Because I think if you do, or just have it, maybe just have some thinking before you look into the answer, it's gonna be good actually. So let's do it reversely. This time we need to convert hex to binary, and the hex number is B8. Okay, B8. Which is B in the hex column, and let's go find it in this binary column. So it is 1 0 1 1, and 8 is 1 0 0 0. So the final answer is gonna be 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. Right? Yeah. Let's go to another website. So I think during lecture, professor will talk about this RGB colors. So basically, this RGB will consist of 3 values. The first one is R, the second is G, the third one is B. Okay, and but the beauty of this RGB that we could use hex to represent this number. As my sensor hover around these different colors, you could see how this value changed during the hovering. It's pretty interesting. Okay, for this question, we need to convert binary to decimal. Okay, I think this one is pretty easy. So first one is like convert 01000001 to the decimal. So maybe some of you have learned this during high school, or I don't know, but this one is pretty common. So let's focus on this 8 digits binary number. So, and we start from the left to the right. So look at this table. So 0100 0100 0001, right? And from the right to the left, we assign value because we need to convert binary to decimal. So we assign value 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, all the way to the 2 to the power of 7, because there's like 8 digits, and we start from 0 on the right. So the leftmost one is gonna be 2 to this power of 7, right? And the final result is actually let's see. Sorry, I think right here should be we use this number on the first row to multiply the number on the second row. So I think for this one it's not 27, it's 2 to the power of 7. This one 2 to the power of 2 of 6, and etc. So yeah, you get the idea, right? So 0 times 2 to the 7 is 0, but 1 times 2 to the 6 equals to 64, and 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, and the last one 1 times 2 to the 0 equals to 1, right? So actually the final result is gonna be 1 times 2 to the power of 6 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 0. So this columns add together, so which is 64 plus 1 is 65. Okay. Okay. Similarly, we need to also do this process reversely. So for this one, we need to convert decimal to binary. So convert 72 to the binary. So this one, let's say we need to use this decimal number 72 divided by 2 because we want the binary number. So we divide it by 2. Okay. So not sure the brush is working on that. Yeah. 72 divided by 2, 36. Keep going. The remainder of this is 0, right? 0. 19 divided by 2 is 9. The remainder is also 0. 9 divided by 2 is 4, but the remainder for this one is gonna be 1 because 2 times 4 plus 1 equals to 9, right? Or let's do this again. Divided by 2, let's do 4, 0, remainder 0, remainder 1, remainder 0. So we start from the bottom to the top, so which is 1 0 0 1 0 0. Right. 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. Oh, we have another 0 on the top, so yeah. Okay, so you get the idea. So if we want to convert this decimal to the binary, we just use this one to divide it by 2 and just collect the remainder of it. But it is from the bottom to the top. So which means we start from this one. We start from this one. 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 in this sequence instead of from the top to the bottom. We start. So we get the answer by accessing the sequence from the bottom to the top. Okay. So yeah, this is the answer. 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. This is a sequence of the remainder. Okay. For next one, we need to do conversion between hex and decimal. And this one, we need to convert hex to decimal. So I want you to convert A9 to the decimal. So maybe we could just refer to the table on the very first slides. So A is 1010, 9 is 1001. Okay. So the reason why I do that because I want to convert the hex to binary first and then to convert binary to the decimal. So we just do like a interchange. We regard the binary as a bridge between the hex and decimal. Okay. Yeah. So this hex, we convert hex to the binary and convert binary to the decimal. Yeah. So binary is like a bridge in this process. So the binary, we get a binary by looking at the table. And now I want you to just convert this 1010 1001 to the decimal. I mean, I think you could try this on your own because we have talked about this earlier. So it's the same process of this one. Convert binary to decimal. We just you just use this table. We have from right to the left, we have 2 to the power of 0 all the way to the 2 to the power of 7, and we just use the first row to multiply the second row, and we just add each column together. We get an answer. We get a decimal answer. It's pretty easy. Right. This is a 2 to the power of 7, and etc. You got the idea. Yeah. So actually, we could just ignore these 0 columns. We could just only do the calculation with the 1 appears on the first row. So 1 times 2 to the 7 plus 1 times 2 to the 5 plus 1 times 2 to the 3 plus 1 times 2 to the 0. And we just add this 1, 2, 3, 4 columns together to get the final answer, which is 169, right? Okay, so right now we need to do this similar thing, to do this reversely. So convert decimal to hex. So do you think it's pretty familiar with convert decimal to binary? Yeah, so by converting the decimal to binary, we use the remainder. We use this number divided by the 2 because we want the binary number. So we divided the decimal by 2 and collect the remainder. So same logic for convert decimal to hex. We also need to use the division. We also collect the remainder of it. So for this step, we need to have a approximate measurement of how many digits this hex number could be. Okay, so we have a decimal which is 680. We have this number, and we just do a very approximately measurement. So because we don't want to hex, so 16 to the power of 0 equals to 1, and 2 to the power of 1 is 16, 2 is 256, and 3 is 4,000 or more. So you can see that actually we just need 3 digits of this hex number, because we will not exceed, we will not over this 4,000 number, so we only need 3 digits. Okay, so yeah. And for the second step, we just do a very similar thing when we converting the decimal to binary, but this time we just use this decimal number divided by the 16 because we wanna hex result, right? So divided 680 by the power of 6. So just use this again. 680. What's going on? 16. We get some number right here, and the remainder of this one is gonna be 8. Have a 24 right here. Well, this doesn't work. Yeah, 24 right here, and we continually use 24 divided by 16. We get 2 right here, and the remainder for this calculation is gonna be 10. All right. And we collect the remainder because 2 it's very obvious, cannot be divided by 16. I mean, yeah. So it's gonna be 0. So we collect from this bottom to the top, which is 2, 10, 8. And in the hex, the 10 is gonna be 8. So the final answer is gonna be 2, a 8 because we done this in the first step is that we already make sure that this number is a 3-digit number. So yeah, so the hex of it is gonna be 2A8. Okay. Okay, so basically this is gonna be content for this week, and I want to talk about the Google form. So for the first week, I just wanna have a test on it, so don't worry about it. Yeah, just don't worry about it. But for the following weeks, I think the format is gonna be like this. But I'm not sure. I still doing the favorite color or other stuff. For this week, I think I could put some question related to this conversion. So, but it's gonna be pretty easy. You could just get it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.